But this was nowhere near as easy as I thought it would be.
Wind. Oh, shoot. Spine her.
We started running into problems.
I honestly feel like a little defeated. We can't be out this late.
Coming up as an artist and a YouTuber, you come to realize that community is a big part of being online. I want to give you guys the option to direct my music video. I'm going to put on my Instagram story a couple of polls that are going to help you decide what's going to happen in my music video. And so the stories were added and a reel was posted. But unfortunately at the time, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So the first thing I asked was like the time of day. 55 people voted for day, and 218 people voted for night. Based on what people said, I had no budget, no actors except myself. I had to include some sort of practical effects. And as you heard already, the entire video needed to be recorded outdoors at night. There's so many responses. So many of you are probably expecting a real good music video. Let's do this. This is like a really weird shot. This is bothering me. There. That's a lot better. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the story for this music video yet. So this today, tomorrow, and Sunday is gonna be all dedicated to storyboarding, so that we can start shooting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Get this all edited by Thursday, so it can be uploaded and scheduled on Friday, because the song comes out Saturday. I have a song that comes out every 25th. So in order to meet that deadline, have it uploaded by Friday so it can come out Saturday. Let's get this done. And so the journey began. We had the schedule, the criteria, but we didn't have a plan. So I began to do some research for inspiration. I took some screen grabs and more screen grabs and more screen grabs until eventually, basically the premise is, what if a hopeless romantic accidentally killed his first love? But Adriel, you can't use actors. Well, this is where we get a little creative and we use cardboard stand-ins for actors. The first setting is gonna be at night in the backyard close to a bonfire. So the hopeless romantic fights a dude, and while the woman tries to interfere, he pushes the woman into the fire and accidentally kills her. And after that, we move into a forest with a cardboard grave or some sort of wilderness area. So the moral of the story is that the hopeless romantic learns to get over his jealousy. Guess who's playing the hopeless romantic? Yours truly. I don't have a bonfire at my house. I don't have any cardboard. This is where we're gonna make a couple of calls. Hey Josh, do you have a bonfire at your house?
So what I can do is I can call up your dad. We could probably film in his backyard because it's only him in his house.
That would be awesome. We have the location. All we need now is cardboard.
I'm ideally looking for brown cardboard, just plain brown cardboard. I told this to Prez, and Prez was like, hey, if you need cardboard, I got cardboard.
Prez was in the process of moving out of his house, so we had a crap ton of cardboard left over. What's up, man? You got my cardboard?
Yeah, I do.
Let's go.
My humble abode.
You're moving into a 7-figure mansion, right?
No, I'm moving into a more humble abode.
Even more humble.
Yes.
We got the cardboard. Got some food.
I honestly was not expecting it to be this huge.
Now the hard part begins. The plan right now is that before shooting, I make those cardboard people. Tomorrow it's gonna be raining, and I'm hoping we get everything recorded today. Plus, since everything is cardboard, it's not good if it gets wet. I spent that morning making a cardboard man and woman, which Prez later named Thelonious and Lily. Filming started around 6 o'clock.
Did you do that all today?
Yeah, I did it all today. And everything was looking good. Keyword being was. Came out too late.
Too dark. Cardboard man over there.
We were running out of sunlight and couldn't finish filming the wilderness scenes that day.
We're all alone in the dark. I hope someone doesn't kiss me.
So we had no choice but to drive to Gator Dan's house.
This guy left his phone in my car.
And filmed the bonfire scenes.
If she goes to the fire right now.
But this was nowhere near as easy as I thought it would be.
Oh my god, the wind. Oh shoot.
We started running into problems.
Oh, is she breaking? Is she breaking? Dude, we kind of burnt the grass just a little bit.
So we did surgery on Lily because she doesn't have a spine. Her neck.
Oh god.
That.
I don't know if you guys hear that, but it's windy.
The wind was becoming too much for us to get anything recorded.
I honestly feel like a little defeated. The wind was a bummer. I felt like we barely got anything done. I need to make sure that I get the shot list down so that I can have all the shots ready to record and get them done like that, because I don't want to keep Prez and Josh and Dan up either. So I gotta pull a lot more weight on my end. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain in the morning, but we should be good for the afternoon, I hope. I'll see you then.
The next morning was pretty gloomy, and I was feeling a bit discouraged. That was until
Looking at some of the footage that we got so far, even though it's only a couple of shots, it actually looks pretty good. That makes me excited. I think it's actually gonna turn out pretty well.
seeing how good the footage was coming along gave me the determination to finish what we started. So that night we worked as hard as possible to get the final scenes recorded.
I don't get why people would drink warm water.
Apparently it's like healthier to drink warm water. In nature, there's nothing like cold that you'd be like, you know.
You would what?
I didn't catch that. Eating. What does that look like?
I need a sound with it too.
You know, like the
Yeah, no, I get it.
well, almost as hard as possible. I decided to rework the video to not need the wilderness scenes anymore, and after a long and tedious night,
How many shots we have left?
over 10.
1,000?
11,000. Finally finished filming.
Did it. Thank you guys so much.
But before I show you the final result, I want to say thank you to DistroKid for helping me put this song on major streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, and for also sponsoring this video. I know, my hair's like shorter. It's weird. Not really. It's kind of cool. I like it. Look at that. It's cool. If you're not in the know, DistroKid is a music distribution service that lets you put your music onto major streaming platforms like I mentioned earlier, such as Spotify and Apple Music. This song currently has 20,000 streams on Spotify, and without DistroKid, I wouldn't have been able to put it on Spotify in the first place. One of the most convenient features of DistroKid is their splits feature, which lets you split your earnings of any song with any collaborators automatically. That way you can pay your collaborators the fair amount that they deserve. Me and my collaborators are making our well-deserved bank, and you could be too. So make sure to use my referral link down in the description below to get 7% off your first year of DistroKid. Thank you again, DistroKid, for sponsoring today's video. Now here's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Even when I'm on my own, tú tienes mi corazón. Let's stay at home, stay at home. Past the prime of gray, you know you'll still have my hand. Oh, let's stay at home, stay. And I don't wanna know what time it is. I put away my phone, don't wanna notice it. Yo sé que te amo, no quiero a nadie. You're the only one that's got me this undone.
But this wasn't the end, because a few weeks later, something crazy happened.
Never gonna shut up about this, man. Look at that intro, bro. It's there. Oh, it's cool. It's crazy. Being on an editorial playlist has always been like a goal of mine.
Editorial playlists are playlists on Spotify that are curated by Spotify's music experts and genre specialists. These are usually the playlists that independent artists are trying so hard to get themselves onto, and this song made it onto one of them.
I'm so happy. Thank you guys for all the support, because if it wasn't for you, this probably wouldn't have happened. So, man, thank you. Thank you so much.